vintage typewriter. So here is some handmade floral paper, and I'm going to put this in here. Get it situated. Welcome. Welcome to Audrey. Welcome. Hi. Love y'all. Okay, so Kenzie. Welcome. Hi. Okay, so today is a day where you may just see me a little bit flustered. You never really see me like super stressed on purpose, might I add, but I'm nervous. I have a very full weekend of the Valentine's Day market and then the farmer's market, and I'm scared and I'm excited, but I'm scared. So right now I am covered in glue and wax and whatever else, because I've been making things all day, but I am mentally preparing. I'm just like, between you and I, now that I'm sitting still, I'm like, oh God. So I'm a little scared. But today was a very exciting day because my locket and cards were featured on the Roadshow, which is like the Channel 12 like news here. So I was really excited. They were like on a table and it panned by and I was like, so if you want to see the video of that, it exists and I posted it earlier. But that is what happened. Welcome. Hi. And let me know any names you want added. Victor, welcome. Are you gonna have good luck? Which you deserve lovely things. Okay, so as of tomorrow, I watched back that video that I posted for the members about how much I made in the last farmer's market, which was the first farmer's market last weekend. And I like did the math all wrong. I was like sleeping. So I don't know that I made any profit, which means today, this time, as long as I make more than $50, yeah, then I should be making profit. So we'll see this one, but I don't know. The Valentine's market, I think the only thing I bought for that was some like pretty garland. So it was like maybe $20 or $30. So if I make like $100, I'm good. The farmer's market, if I make 50, I'm good. So here we go. I am really working hard. Deidre, welcome. And I really hope that it goes well. So I made 14 new cards today. I just hyper-focused and made them all. Obviously, I made components of them in the days prior, because you can't make that many handmade cards in a day. But I worked really hard today, and I didn't get all the stickers I wanted to done. So I'm a little bummed about that, but I have to be careful because last time I stayed up until about 2 a.m. and then I slept a couple hours and then I did the show. And then afterwards I was so tired and then I got hives. So I have to make sure I sleep this time. I have to get up at about 6:30 in the morning. I don't like that, but we'll see how it goes. Hello. I do remember you from yesterday. Welcome back. Remember to sleep is lovely to see you. Thank you so much. I can't believe you kept that as your handle, you lovely person. Caps, welcome. Just remember you're reinvested last event. So here's what I'm thinking. I think that I'm going to be doing more of these because if you do more of them, you're allowed to keep your belongings there. And then it's less, the table is so heavy, y'all. Today I spent my day gluing the card thing together so it would stop falling apart. Tetrising the wagon. So I'm really very, very ready. The Super Bowl, I know I should be excited because the Patriots are from here. I don't know nor particularly care about football. I'm so sorry. But I am happy for those that are excited. And I do go anywhere where there's snacks. And those usually go hand in hand. So, yeah. Plus, the farmer's market ends at 4, and the Super Bowl, I think, doesn't start until, 6:30? So, you got time to go get snacks and jewelry and poetry and stickers and then go to the game. With all those things. Is that how it goes? Hi, Chosen. Welcome. So crazy. Mike, hello. You're my favorite. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So that's what I'm thinking, Caps. I think that because I spent so much getting things ready, that this time will actually be profit. As long as I make more than, for the Valentine's one, I have to make more than $75, $80. For the farmer's market, $50. It's doable. It's doable. So here we go. All right. So today won't be a crazy late stream because your girl has no stamina bar. And I need tomorrow to go well. Dan's mom is going to help me. Just as a reminder, if you know me from here and you want to say hello and you mention it, I'll give you a sticker. All right, so. Yes, I did find that out today. Okay, so where were we? Welcome, welcome. This is fake typing. This is what you always think is happening in a typewriter, but but you actually have to push down the keys really hard for it to work. So, like this. Welcome to Onward. Hello. Thank you for being here. Forest. You can write about just about anything. If you would like a poem live, you can get one this weekend in Warwick, Rhode Island. If you would like a poem about a specific topic, you can also order it at TreasuredLetter.com, and I will make it for you. Okay, so Jody, welcome. Today, we're doing a shout out to Jody because I had run out of certain flowers that I needed, and I remembered that Jody had sent me flowers that I kept safe in case of emergency, and I really needed more flowers for the cards, and they came out so pretty. So you're the MVP today. Welcome. Hello in Wisconsin. Is it snowing? You know, it's snowing here, which I find rude because it feels like every time I do a market, it snows. Feels rude. But anyway, it's currently snowing. So it's only supposed to be a couple more inches, which is hilarious because it hasn't gone away from before, and that is why my house is leaking. So let's hope that this snow situation resolves itself. Ray, welcome. Thank you, Hokey Pokey. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'll put Hokey. There we go. Hello. Okay, Ray, I added. Congratulations on the TV. Wasn't that crazy? I was like, wait a minute. What was that? Was that my product on TV? Ah! It was a crazy day. All right, Sammy. Welcome. Okay, now, YouTube is asking me what's a common word that I can't spell. I have no idea. But there are certain words that I go over multiple times to make sure I spelled them right, but I usually do spell them right, but I'm convinced does anyone have that problem? Okay, anyways, Dan, hello, welcome. This is a vintage typewriter, and these are everybody's names, and we're just having some fun doing some typing and having just a calm evening so that I'm not losing it. Any time that I'm doing live poetry out in public, I'm scared because I'm doing something scary, so it makes sense. So I've never done a Valentine's market. I love. It's gonna be great. I'm worried that I'm gonna bankrupt myself, but that's for tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. Because I joked with you that I would spend all my money on pickles last time, and I did. It wasn't a joke. That's what happened. Lee, welcome. Lovely to see you. Everything is packed except this, and the table won't fit in the wagon. So everything else is ready to go, except I have to unpack everything out of the wagon to get it out of the house, because the house is like, the wagon is too big to turn corners. And then fold up the wagon and then bring it outside in freezing snow, and then bring it in 8 in the morning, somewhere I've never been, and I'm so scared. But if I can be brave, then you can be brave. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, I believe in you, because I'm terrified and I'm doing stuff. So that means you can too. Happy Valentine's Day to you. It's very soon, I think. We're talking like a week now, right? Crazy. All right, so NYC, thank you so much. We love New York because the food is so spectacular. Oh my God. I went to New York. It was all over for me. Now I want to go back so badly for the food. Okay, so welcome. Jet. Hello. Do I have a wish list? I do. More pickles. No, but like, yes. Thanks, Victor. That's hilarious. I'm gonna be like, it was prescribed. Oh my God. So tomorrow I'm nervous because I love cutesy things. It's a Valentine's Day market. So like, pray for me. The pickles are at the farmer's market, but I've been told that there's also going to be like a lot of different foods for the farmer's market because of the Super Bowl. So I don't know, but last time I had focaccia that was so good, it brought a tear to my eye. So yay. Okay, now, thank you so much. We got to put Victor in red. Oh, and you get good luck again. See, it's karma. Welcome. Oh, did you really, Anwar? Where? When? Let me see. Okay, hello. Zombie, welcome. That is how your name is on a vintage typewriter, in case anybody is wondering. You live in Chicago. That's exciting, Sammy. I have been there once, and it was really lovely, actually. The weather was kind of gloomy when I was there, but the buildings were really pretty. At least where I was. Okay, hello. Kath, welcome back. Hello. You know, there's so many filters. It's crazy how some things just get by. I will work harder. Anyways, so where were we? I'm nervous about tomorrow, so forgive me, that's like all I'm talking about because I'm scared. But it'll be great. It'll be great. I tried to think about, do I own anything red? No. No, I don't. I own that one skirt, and it's really, really cold. So we'll have to wing it. You'll probably see me in some type of TreasuredLetter sweatshirt freezing. Okay. Thanks, Lexi. That is how your name sounds on a vintage typewriter. Every Monday afternoon and Friday night, we have Friday night type night, or ASMR with Erica, or whatever it's called. And we just vibe and type everybody's names and say hello. And for everybody who joins the membership or donates, their name is in red, like Victor's right there. Isn't it cool? I think it's cool. Okay, so welcome. Hi, Andrew. Oh my God, I didn't know you were here. Welcome. Oh, and you get good luck. If you're new here, if your name falls on the typewriter belt, you get good luck, usually the next day. For a brief moment there, I was like, can I give myself luck? No. Anyway, everyone else gets good vibes, don't worry. But yeah, I went for a walk today. It was less icy, so I didn't feel like I was gonna but it was like kind of warmer. But that's what I did. And then I really didn't feel like cooking, so I had some instant stuff, and then I made cards for hours and hours and hours. How was your day? Because to me that was a great day. I don't know if it came off that way. Okay, Sammy, you can send it and I'll match it. What are we sending? Oh God, what are we sending? Okay, welcome. I have mods, but thank you for asking. Caesar. That is how your name sounds on the typewriter. Forgive me, all. When there's any like accents, she's from 1949. So usually, like the other day, someone ordered a letter fully in Spanish, and I drew the accents on with the pen that I think matched the typewriter to the best of my ability. And I think it came out really nice. But anyways, so it doesn't have accents is where this is going. But I did my very best, and I think it came out nice. I had to proofread it like 27 times because I was afraid to have typos because I don't speak Spanish, but we got there. Anytime you order a letter, I do my very best to make that thing shockingly perfect. So anyway, that's what happened. Welcome. Do I play PC games? I do not. I don't have a computer that would handle that. Hi, Moonlight. Oh, I'm sorry it was a hard day. Welcome. Join us by the fire or this icy window, whichever, and relax. Samuel. That is how your name sounds on a vintage typewriter from the 40s. Welcome to my office. I feel like I usually try and look remotely decent for these streams. Today I feel like, because I'm covered in wood glue and then glue stick and then and then wax. That ship has sailed today. But that's okay, because sometimes you just got to do what you can, y'all. And that is 100% if that's what you can give. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what it is. Okay, welcome. That's awesome, Anwar. Hi, Frank. That is your name on a vintage typewriter. I hope that you like it. Is Looney here? Looney always has to change their name because the filters are like aggressive. I don't know, but I can't turn them off because still things are getting through that shouldn't, and the things that should aren't. I don't know, y'all. I can't figure it out, but welcome. Okay, we've got like if we have like a short name, it's a kind thing to say. Welcome. And like, thank goodness, because there's nothing you can do to change your laugh as far as I'm aware. So like, it is what it is. Okay. So where were we? Let's type Mildred's name for good measure. Welcome to Friday Night Type Night. Now, well, hello. It's lovely to meet you. Okay, my name is Erica Taylor. I am the owner, CEO, CFO, marketing manager, photographer, crafter, artist, and poet of TreasuredLetter. It's me. The one-man band. Anyway, I'm the owner of TreasuredLetter, and it's treasuredletter.com if you would like to see what I make. Joseph, welcome. Hello. It is a glorious thing, a typewriter sound. Honestly, it gives me such great joy. I get to hear this on a daily basis because I do poetry for people and I type letters. So if you want to like write something nice for your Valentine, I got you. But everybody was like mad that I never showed them. I just would like mail letters and they'd be like, where's the typewriter? So I started doing like 2 streams a week that are typewriter typing. So that's where you are. She's executive and janitor. That's true. Although right now, it looks like a tornado went off. It looks like you'll never see that. Anyway, I worked hard today and I still don't have enough stickers. So we're going to do what we can do, y'all. Paxton, that is your name on the vintage typewriter. How was your day? So mine was really good. It was uneventful in the best possible way because sometimes it's too dramatic and I just want to chill. So today, knock on wood, I just made things all day, barely spoke to anybody. It was great. Okay, so where were we? Lauren, welcome. Thank you for being here. Your day was good too. Oh, good. Sometimes boring can be awesome. Absolutely. Steffi, what a cute name. That is your name on a vintage typewriter. Did you do the event? It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Oh, God. Green. You're going to have good luck, my friend. So, yeah, if y'all could send me some good vibes. I'm so scared. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So, I am in Rhode Island, and the events this weekend are both in Warwick, Rhode Island. Saturday is at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Sunday is at the Warwick Mall. So that's where I will be. The farmer's market went well. There's a video about it, but I'm like half asleep and just telling you numbers and then forgot to say it went well and then passed out and then got hives. So, so I'm not great at multitasking, but I'm learning. It went really, really well and it was a lot of fun. And I talked to people and bought a lot of pickles and then Dan ate most of them. But anyway, it was really fun. If you hear noises in the background today, other than the like chill lo-fi that I usually play, it's because I'm having a sleepover. Because of the snow, Dan's mom is here because I need help selling things, and she's an extrovert. And as every introvert knows, you need the extrovert. So she's helping me, and I'm so grateful. All right, so it went really well, and I'm going to be doing more of them, more than planned. So we shall see. Hi, Joanne. Lovely to see you. Thanks, Ray. That's really kind. Okay. I heard it's nice over there. It is. It is. it's very cute here. Everything is just like kind of small, quaint. You can drive like 20 minutes and pick apples or like see a cow. And then you can drive 20 minutes in a different place and be at the water and go to the beach or like on a ship or something, I don't know. And then you could go to a bookstore and like a little city or see some mansions, and everything is within like a half hour or so. So it's pretty nice here. I like it. Izzy, hello. You know, I didn't watch that, Steffi, and everyone gets mad at me when I say that. I've come a long way in a short time. Me? Oh, thanks, Andrew. Sometimes I don't know if y'all are talking to your like amongst yourselves, so that one surprised me. Sorry, I got flustered. But from what I understand, Gilmore Girls has like fall vibes, and I feel like that's accurate. Because I'm near Boston, and Boston has all the like brownstones and the like fall vibes. Thanks, Andrew. I feel like I have sometimes, and other times I feel like I haven't at all. So it's definitely a journey. But as we've discussed, growth takes time. That's what this tree is about. And that is also all of the membership tiers are going to be tree related because I like it. And I like the idea of like having a mighty oak and like a little seedling and stuff. I think is cute. So anyway, those are coming soon-ish. Being silent. I don't know how to be anything else. But that is your name on the typewriter. Boston is lovely. I like classical music, so I think Boston is super cool because they have Boston Symphony Hall, and what's like interesting is that okay, so there is like music equipment that you can put like filters on your stuff, and the filter makes it sound like you're in a certain space in the world. So they have filters that make it sound like you're performing at Boston Symphony Hall. And I feel like that's really saying something. Like it's a magical place, and it's so pretty and so like decadent and fancy. And then I went there to see like The Nightmare Before Christmas with an orchestra. Like it doesn't have to be super bougie. It's just cool every time. So anyway, I think that's a really fun thing. Also, they have like student tickets, and sometimes they have like really, really cheap tickets and stuff. So everybody can go and see something they've never seen before. I think that's neat. Okay, so I am live every day. I don't know about that, Haley. Welcome. That's your name on a vintage typewriter. Okay, so Steffi, that's really kind. Growth is rarely a straight line. Never. We always like think everything is gonna just be this like upward trajectory of like, well, I started here and then I go here. I'm sorry to say, but I don't know if I'm the first one to be telling you this, and if so, I'm sorry, but it is not that way. Everything is like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, over and over and over, and that most of the time, the most difficult things are the things you're most proud of, like doing. So whatever you're doing, just keep at it. You're doing amazing. True, Steffi. Very true. I always say progress isn't linear. Practice makes progress. Growth takes time. So that's just how it is. And that is also what makes humans so adorable, I think, is that we try as hard as we can. I like that. Anyways, so where were we? Today isn't going to be a particularly long stream, so nobody be mad at me because I'm trying really hard. But Elliot, you're gonna have good luck, my friend. Love, welcome. You can get products at TreasuredLetter.com if you like. I make them all. I made this today for me to wear at the market. What do you think? Do you think that'll be cute? Do you think I should wear like a heart one instead so it's more Valentine's-y? I just thought this was cute. Just picture a cute outfit. You know? What do you think? I thought it was pretty good. But I also have this where I would match the display. And I also have another one that's a heart, but I don't know where I put it. I am a Taurus. How'd you know that? A fancy business lady has got to sleep. I keep telling myself that. I'm not great at the sleeping part, but I am great. No, neither. Okay, welcome. Itzy. Hi. I'm a Taurus too. Are you April or May birthday? I think that means April, but it could mean May too, I think. John, welcome back, my friend. Typewriter Friday. Val, hello. May. I was supposed to be born in May, but then I wasn't. I was like, I'm done. May 1st. That's my anniversary. That's when I met Dan. April 24th. That's the day before my birthday. Welcome. So many spring babies. Hello. If only I looked that, like, elegant. I'm over here looking psychotic today. Okay, welcome. I did go to school for writing. And Japanese language, so. Here's to my poetry taking me to Japan, I guess. All right, where were we? Ebony, did I write? Okay, that's where I left off. So, Val, John, okay, just making sure. I love reading. I went to Japan. Oh, where'd you go? I stayed in Hirakata, which is right outside of Osaka, part of the Osaka area. And then I visited other places, but that's where I lived. Welcome. Okay. So, I'm going to do some typity typing. That's awesome, John. So close together. Oh, where's that stuff? Thanks, David. Isn't it though? I don't know why, but it's just like it crackles something in your brain and you're like, yep, that's the stuff. Okay. If you could please send some good vibes for tomorrow's Valentine's Day market, I would be really grateful, because while my motto of 2026 is just to do everything afraid, I am afraid. And I think that it's really important to note that, because while I'm super excited to meet all of you and to have these opportunities and be accepted into these like curated shows, because that's crazy too, I do think it's really important that everyone knows that I'm terrified, because if you don't, I just feel like it's not, I'm trying to be as human as possible here. And I think it's really important to not just be like a happy internet personality 99% of the time, because while I'm happy and I love it, I'm scared. And I think that that is totally normal and part of being excited. I think they're the same sides of, like, they're the same coin but different sides, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm telling you about it, because I don't want everyone to think that my life is perfect at all times, because I don't think that's like healthy for people on the internet to be telling people that. Okay. Thanks, John. You're lovely. Okay, so. Hi, James. Me too. The sound of a typewriter is divine. I just love it. Okay. So yeah, if you could send some good vibes, I'd be really grateful. But I only have to make, okay, so say it's $70 for tomorrow, because we made 5 today. Okay, so anyways, minimum. We're trying to make more than that. We're trying to make profit. Just realized. Okay, anyways, so. Isn't it good? So pretty. Even when just, it's pretty. Okay. I went to see Mount Fuji, and I went all the way up to the middle of nowhere. I didn't hike it. I took like a bus, and then, or maybe we did walk there. No, I think we got a ride. Anyways, it was like to this overview because it was cloudy and we couldn't see it. So we went to the middle of nowhere for this like overlook and saw nothing because it was all overcast. And then it started to get dark and we couldn't see anything, and there were no buses coming, and we were just in the middle of nowhere, and we were like, well, so it's up to you to determine if I've seen Mount Fuji, because I don't think I have. So that's what happened. They were like, don't worry, if you go all the way up here, like you'll probably see it because you're like high enough. And I was like, yeah, all right. No, not at all. I forgot all about that. That was an interesting day. But I thought it was hilarious. I still do. Okay. The people I was with did not find it as funny, but c'est la vie. I'll just go back and try again. It has its own like weather there, so you know. All right. Anyways, today is a short. Oh my God, we got 50 likes. Thank you. I had no idea. I love y'all. I forgot to even ask. Thanks. Oh my God. Okay. And we have 9,040. Where did that come from? Oh, I love you. We're on our way to 10K. Oh my God. Okay. Where were we? So anyway, today is going to be a short stream because your girl has to make some stickers, pack this up, pick out clothes. My favorite jeans I broke in the washer. So anyway, right before this stream. So I need to pick out clothes that will be comfortable and acceptable to be out in public. And all of this needs to be done tonight because I am not a morning person. So when you talk to me at 6:30, nothing's happening here. I will not be responding. I will not be awake mentally. So anyway, that is what's in the future for me. So I found a bunch of protein bars and things from the shows I did in December that I will be eating for the day. So pray for me, y'all. Okay, morning is so rude. Agreed. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry it's a shorter stream, but I absolutely love y'all, and I'm so grateful for all of the kindness and joy that y'all exude just by being here. Special thanks to Victor for your donation today. And this is everybody's names. And I wrote the things I was saying. So I had written like, please send some good vibes for tomorrow's Valentine's Day market. And then I wrote, thank you all for joining me today on this journey. Love to you all. Sincerely, Erica Taylor, Treasure Letter. And then I put a little smiley face, because that is the only emoji that you can do on the typewriter, as far as I'm aware. There's not a lot of options here. But I wish me luck tomorrow. I think it's going to be great. I'm pretty excited about it, even though I keep telling you I'm scared. I am really excited. I hope that I make friends and that they're nice. And then they want to be best friends. We'll see. So, sweet dreams. Don't forget to hydrate. That's true. I probably will forget. Usually Dan is like, here's some water bottles. Last time I packed one and then I left it on the counter. So this time we got to take it a step further and get it into the car. Let's hope that the snow is not like several inches like they're saying. And let's just be excited, because Valentine's Day is fun and I know there's going to be sweet treats there. So I don't know what kind of market it would be without sweet treats. I'm just assuming. Anyway, I love y'all. If you would like to see what is at some of the market, you can... Okay, I posted a video today on here that was like split screen of like a portion, like just the intro of the roadshow interview. So I could just like have a reaction and be excited. But if you like click on the roadshow, you can see it's like 3.5 minutes where it actually talks about what it's going to be, and it shows you like some of the vendors and stuff. It looks cool. So I'm pretty excited. I love y'all. It's in Warwick, Rhode Island. If you're anywhere nearby or want to fly in for Valentine. I can't wait. I'll tell you all about it. But there's no streams this weekend because I'm anticipating just being asleep after all the people talking that's going to happen here. But love y'all. Sweet dreams. Thank you for being here. Thanks, Sean. I'm just so grateful for all of you, and the fact that I get to do this for a living is wild, absolutely mind-boggling. So I'm going to make some stickers. I made a list, and these are all the ones that I wanted to make tonight, but I don't think I'm going to have time to make that many. But we'll see. Sweet dreams, and thank you for all your support and kindness. Love y'all. Good night, and I will see you on Monday, and I'll let you know how it goes. Sweet dreams, and thank you so much for all of your kindness. You make me feel better when I'm like nervous about it. So, thanks. Love y'all.